Shalom, shalom, Israel's brother Zabayala.
Brother
I'd
Azrael.
like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. It's going to be a quick cold cut going on to spiritually watching. Are you spiritually watching or are you sleeping?
Right.
Are you watching or are you sleeping? Yeah, you may be watching this video. Yeah, you may be typing on your phone, but it's possible that you could still be asleep. Let me get this real quick. Let me kick it off. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 9. Let's get this real quick because there's a lot of people that are dull of hearing, that are just sound asleep, and they don't understand. And these people, they don't understand that they sleeping. They don't understand that the Lord has shut their eyes. But we understand that. Let me go to the book of Isaiah chapter 9. Let me start at verse number, 6 and verse 9. And it says, Isaiah 6 and 9, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. So guess what? You have some Israelites that's in this truth. They know they're Israelites, but the Lord still got them sleeping. The Lord still got them, with their eyes shut, not knowing what's going on. Yeah, you got the fringes on, you got the beard on, you got the hair wrap on, but you don't even know what prophecy you're in. You don't even know what seal you're living in. You don't know what the next event is going to be. You don't know, understand the prophecies that's happening. You're just totally oblivious in this American society. You just sleep, But you got it.
God. Yeah, brother, making a very beautiful point, man. Because most of our people, they like that movie Eyes Wide Shut, man.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not circumspect to the things that's going on. I'm gonna go to the words of Yahushua. Go to Mark chapter 13 and start at verse 35. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. So you got to keep watching these last days, man. We don't know when Yahushua coming back. See, the same way that Jake be afraid to go to the court system, man, you never know how that outcome is going to go. You never know what the lawyer going to say. You never know what the jury going to say. You never know what the judge going to say. And ultimately, the judge is Yahushua, man. When the Lord opened up that book that just got every act that you got in there, man, he going to have to hold you accountable for them things. He's not just going to let, everything that you ever said, all them wicked thoughts that you ever had, just let them slide, man. So you got to keep watch. You got to be spiritually awake in this thing, man. Being circumspect of the times that we living in. But you got it.
Let's get the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, the classic. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, and I'm going to start at verse number 6. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And then be sober doesn't always mean that you're not drunk off alcohol. That's not what it means. It means you got to be spiritually sound in your mind, temperate, know what's going on. You're active, right? Diligent. You're vigilant, right? I mean, think about it. If you're not sober and Satan's around you and you sleeping, imagine a so-called rapist around you sleeping, right? And you're his perfect target.
Right,
brother. Well, it's gonna get real bad for you. It's gonna get real bad for you. The next morning. All the trauma and PTSD. Look, you gotta be watching. You can't be sleeping in this thing, especially when you got Satan and his demons roaming around on this earth. You got prophecies speeding up. You got Israelites that are actually very diligent that's speeding up these prophecies, and here you are just sleeping in the midst of America, trying to find out what next shoes you gonna get, man. You can't be sleep. You have to watch. And it says what? Verse 7. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night, man. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet and the hope of salvation. Let me go to the book of Matthew 25. Because what happens if you sleep? Even on a carnal level, you start sleeping, your alarm go off, you don't hear it. You sleeping too much can have you lose your job, man.
Right.
You sleeping, you'll lose your damn job. You telling your boss, I just woke up and I don't know what, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Look, it's over for you, Roger. It's over for you. It's done. So you got to understand, you can't sleep, because if you sleep spiritually, that knock gonna come at the door and you're not gonna be there to open it. It's Matthew chapter 25, in verse number 6. I'll start at verse 3. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. So right now, we're in that exact aspect right now. The bridegroom is tarrying. And what you have is some of those virgins, they were awake. All of them were awake at one point. All of them got called into this truth. All of them had wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They had that oil, but some of them spent that oil up. And what happened? That fire started to dwindle down. When that fire starts to dwindle down, it starts to get dark. What happens when it starts to get dark? You start to go to sleep. Your eyes start getting heavy. Just sit in the dark after a long day of work. Just sit in the dark for 20 minutes and let's see what happens. You're not going to be on fire. Right. You about to be in that chair, sleep. And it's going to be 8 o'clock the next day, man. You'll be looking around confused. So you got to understand, we're in that time. So you have Israelites that are spiritually going back to sleep. They woke up. They were looking for the Lord. He's not here yet. They spent up that oil and now they fast to sleep. But what happens? Verse 6. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are going out. And yeah, even on a carnal level, man, you wake up, get that knock at your door, you had an appointment made, now you wake up, you're looking confused, your hair all over the place, you didn't have time to prepare, and now you ask, look, can you help me out? Can you help me out a little bit? No, hey, it's too late, man. Your house already here. Right. Your garment still hasn't been washed. It's still wrinkly. You know, there's no time to prepare. You may have to sit this one out this time. All right, but that's it. Once you sit out, it's over with for you. There ain't no coming back, man. Right? And it says, verse 8, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are going out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go you rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, and these fools actually went to go see if they can prepare. It's over with. They actually went to go see if they can buy for themselves while the wedding was going on. Your last minute shopping, trying to get an all white garment with no spots and blemishes, trying to go get the right shoes to match. You're in the middle of the wedding. Unless what happens? And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut, man. And afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. But he answered and said, verily, I say unto you, I know you not. Watch ye therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. And guess what? If you're not found watching, he's sleeping. You don't know the laws that are being passed with damn Donald Trump, man. He's still passing laws underneath, and you got people worried about other. I don't even know other things they worried about in this damn world, man. NBA, NFL, right? You're watching a damn big game, and all of these different things, the accolades of this world. You're trying to get the promotion at your job. You're working 98 hours a week, and you don't even know what's going on in this world. You're not watching. The Lord gonna come back, and your cancers are gonna get blown out. Right? What you got?
God. We go to the book of Proverbs. I'm gonna go to chapter 6, man. I love the book of Proverbs because there's a lot of wisdom in it, man. Mm-hmm. A lot of brothers, they get kind of caught up in the dark parables, the dark sayings, trying to figure out, the future prophecies that was told in Daniel, trying to break down Revelations. But hey, this wisdom is what's gonna get you by on a daily basis. Book of Proverbs chapter 6. I'm gonna start at verse 4. Give not sleep to thine eyes, nor slumber to thine eyelids. And all Jake loves sitting back, man. But that's the one thing about the Shabbat is brothers and sisters don't even take full advantage of the Shabbat. They don't even use it how they should, man. But I'm gonna read that again. Give not sleep to thine eyes, nor slumber to thy eyelids. You don't want to just be sitting there like the brother was saying, just oversleeping, man. Like, you got to think about that. How many Jake wake up in the morning and you just sit on the edge of the bed and be like, man, today might be that day. You sitting there calculating what PTO time you got, man. Right. Hey, the Lord don't deal with PTO time. Ain't no PTO time in the truth. Ain't no PTO time in this walk. Ain't no time off, no paternity, maternity leave, and vacation and sick time. And hey, man, the Lord said that you got to get out there in the highways and byways, man. Right. He said, if you love me, feed my sheep, man. Let me go down to verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want as an armed man. And that oversleeping, man, it'll jam you up, like the brother was saying, man. It said you on your last strike, but you're not being circumspect. You're not using wisdom. You're not being prudent in matters, man. You're not looking after the prophecies that's going on. You're not trying to feed your spirit. You're not giving alms. You're not doing any charity. You're not praying. You're not fasting. Hey, what do you think is going to happen, man? Read that verse 11 again. So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want as an armed man. And you're going to be caught out there. Like the virgins, man, that was just in Matthew, said that they was out there looking for the oil. But you had to go out to them that sell the oil, man. But in them days, it ain't going to be no more selling of the oil. It's gonna be a famine of the word. Ain't no brothers gonna be out there on the corner no more. The stores are gonna be closed. Ain't gonna be no going into Costco, grabbing your cart, walking around the store talking about, hey, I'm gonna try to look for me a Bible now. Ain't gonna be no more Barnes and Noble, man. Ain't gonna be no more half price books. Ain't gonna be no more downloading the Bible app trying to sit there and get the verse of the day, man. It's gonna be over with because you wanted to say sleep and you wanted to keep a little slumber, a little folding of the hands, and wanted to keep your eyelids dark, man. But you got it.
Right, yeah. The wedding's going on. You're asking, you calling your friend, hey, see if you can open the door, get past the angel. It's not gonna work like that, man. There is no get past the angel talking about I gotta go to my car and you sneak into the wedding. Wedding crashing. There's no crashing the Lord's wedding. He gonna crash you.
Oh, like Jake did it back in the day.
Yeah.
Call your homeboy, hey, get me in the back of the club. I ain't got my ID.
Yeah, I don't got my ID. See if I can sneak in. I act like I was always there. It's the angels of the Lord. It ain't happening. This is Proverbs. Let me get this last one. This is Proverbs chapter 8, and I'm gonna start at verse number 33. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. So listen to what the Lord is about to say. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. I'll read that again. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. This is a daily. You gotta watch daily. The Lord didn't say you got to clock in 3 times. You get 3 days off. You get to rotate shifts. Watch it. No, it's not how that works. You gotta physically watch every single day. You gotta watch every single day, and wait daily at the post of the doors, waiting for the Lord to come in. So you do that. You do that with the Amazon package. You order some jeans, and next you know, you check the mailbox every day. You know the mailman come at 2. You never knew when the mailman came. You just see your package. It's 2 o'clock. He's there, and you there at 1:55 waiting for him. You know him by his first name. Right. How about the Lord, man? How much more the Lord? You watching daily, waiting for the Lord to come back. You watching these prophecies. You study. You're reading your chapters, man. You're exhorting brothers. You're calling brothers. You're communicating with sisters. You're doing everything you can, and you're watching. Right. You got it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to one of the legendary accounts, man. One of the classics. Go to Genesis chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 6. Kind of going into Cain and Abel. On how brothers and sisters may have that wicked spirit, man. You don't want to be like Cain, man. It say, actually, I'm gonna start at verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. He said, you don't want sin to just be sitting there lying at the door, man. Like brother said that, hey, every time that you wake up, Satan is there. When you going out and about in the world, Satan is there. Wickedness is there. Wisdom is there. It's like the movies when they used to have the little angel and the devil sitting on your shoulders. Hey, it's always right there, man. And you got to choose you that day who you gonna serve. You got to choose you in that moment who you gonna serve, man. Or you gonna give in to the world? Are you gonna follow, Tyrone and Rail and and Tiffany and Ashley and all these wicked, family and friends that you done had over the years? Or you gonna follow the Lord, man? You gonna follow Solomon? You gonna follow David? You gonna follow Yahushua, man? I said that's what you want to be. You want to be with the Lord, man. He said that his sheep know his voice and they follow him, man. I'm gonna go to Habakkuk chapter 2. And I'm going to read verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. So you got to be willing to, how to answer when you are reproved, man. Even one of my favorite verses, man, Proverbs 15 and verse 1 said, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. You got to know how to be able to answer any situation, man. And that's how, when Satan come up on you like that, you got to be able to be apt to answer that question,
right,
man. To know how to be able to battle that spirit. You can't come up, lust is sitting there knocking on your shoulder. You got Eve sitting there rubbing your neck, whispering in your ear, and you talking about something. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. And that's not the precept for that.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
You're gonna get jammed up. You over with. You finished. All because you wasn't being circumspect, man.
Right.
You got to know how to even avoid situations like that. Like I just brought up that precept, said a soft answer is gonna turn away wrath. You got to know how to be able to answer that demon, man. You got to know how to be able to avoid that demon. Your words, it can condemn you, or it can uplift you. Vice versa, your brother and your sister as well. What you got?
Right. And that's exactly what it is, man. Like I said, I like to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, 17 days of Passover.
17.
Don't sleep. You wake up, it's 15 days. You go back to sleep, we still got some time. Then it's 9 days. Ooh, damn, our time going by fast, ain't it? Yeah. Let me put on my pants leg. You look up, you put on your other pants leg, 7 days. Hey, man, you got to watch. You got to watch circumspectly. But with that, I'd like to give our honor and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.